Tonight in Florence, both the Summerville girls and boys playing in the lower state final. We begin with David Long's boys squad, 25-2 on the season coming in. The Green Wave taking on Lexington in a rematch of an earlier game this season won by the Wildcats. Wave having some shooting woes to start. KJ Brown with a miss. Zavarion Jenkins bucket makes it 7-4. The Wave trailed 19-4 at one point. Yannick Smith right there with the steal and the bucket. Then Yannick will back down, and then Jenkins makes it a 4-point game right there. Then Melvin Teal down low to Yashir Smith as Summerville trying to come back, but what a hole they dug themselves in. Then Yannick, two more of his game-high 25 right here. The early deficit, too much to overcome. 56-48 is your final. News 2's Dan Fanning with more from Florence.
Mark, just like the Green Wave football team who lost in the lower state final to a team from Lexington, the boys basketball team loses in the lower state final to a team from Lexington in the Wildcats. Lexington getting off to a 15-point lead in the second quarter. Too much for Summerville to overcome, but nonetheless a great season for David Long's boys.
I've been in that situation. You practice in a gym and you play in an arena. It's difficult. And they did have an advantage. They played here last year. They played a bigger schedule. They played in arenas. So they had that advantage. We tried to get a workout in at the Citadel to help improve that. But it just is tough to shoot. I mean, it's not an excuse, but we just didn't shoot the ball well. Whether it was their defense or the gym or combination of both, just we'll never know.
In the loss, Coach David Long said it would be hard-pressed to find two better seasons in the back-to-back years that his boys had this year and last, winning 25 games this year, 24 last, 49 the past two seasons. We'll see what Summerville has in store next year. Reporting in Florence, Dan Fanning, News 2 Sports.
Thank you, Dan. The Summerville girls faced Sumter earlier in the evening. Molly Daughtry will pick up where she left off on Monday. First possession of the contest from way downtown. Lady Wave lead by 3 at that point. After early foul trouble, Molly for 3 again. Summerville trails 10-9. Gamecocks led by 1 at the break. Third quarter now. Raquel Brown, a 3-ball from the corner. There's the pass. She's got it. Summerville trails by 4 after that bucket. Sumter would push it to 8 in the fourth. The Wave's last effort. Jaden Bennett down low to Jordan Espinal. She cuts the deficit to 4. 30 ticks later, Daughtry will pick up her 5th foul. She leaves the game and fouls out. Sumter holds on to end Summerville's season 35-27.
The last season we lost because my point guard broke her hand. This year we lost. Well, we played great, but my point guard tore ACL. So I have all my pieces back. I'm not losing nothing. And we're going to be so much better on and off the court.
More Low Country teams will be in action tomorrow at the Florence Center. The Oceanside boys will face Hampton County in the 2A lower state final. The Landsharks have won 12 in a row, and after falling short against Gray Collegiate in the state title game last season, OCA wants another shot at the championship.
I think everyone's got that mindset of like the pain of what we lost last year. So everyone's going like in hard-headed. We know what we got to do, and I think we can get it done.
I just feel like I just left the stove light on after that game when the horn went off in the state championship. Like I wanted to play again. I wanted to see the start that next week. So I've been wanting this since almost 365 days ago.
In other 2A action tomorrow night, the Bishop England girls will square off with Andrew Jackson, a team they beat by 1 point in last year's playoffs. BE went on to lose in the state final, and that has served as motivation.
Our state game last year, we didn't get the ring. So I think that this year it pushes us even more because we know what it's like to be that close. I think we just really want it as a team.
This opportunity is huge for us. I mean, it's everything that we worked for. And last year, I know that in the locker room, we had all talked about how we had unfinished business. And this is the start of our unfinished business. So we're back and we're ready to go for it again.
We got to take care of the basketball. I think that's very, very, very important. That each possession, we've got to maximize it as best we can. We can't let AJ get out and run and get a big lead because they have the personnel then to do a lot of damage to you.